right. Welcome to my sports reports from the home studio in Middletown, Delaware. I am Marshal Manlove from my sports reports and Delaware Sports. One show, two names. On this episode, we're going to do milestones. Kind of like doing these milestone episodes for my sports reports. I like this and interviews. That's what I like to do. Get my friend Mike Pico to do national letters of intent signings. I've also done a couple of them, but this is my favorite, doing the milestones, talking about people who have accomplished certain athletic milestones from all around the country. And while generally these are related to high school and college activities, I don't limit them to that. There's just more of that, and the information is easier to get. But for example, I talked about getting perfect games in bowling mentioned on here. And on our last episode of Milestones, we did indeed find a few people who have bowled perfect games recently, including somebody who bowled his 100th career perfect game. There was a gentleman out in Ohio, and see milestone edition number 7 for that. If you have just watched this episode, you'll see that this is a second attempt at this one. I really botched up my first take here, so I don't often do these again unless I really botch something up. But like, I totally forgot somebody's name to write it down. That is awful. That's just awful. So we're doing it all again so I can make sure that I get that right, and also everybody's information talked about properly. And if you would like to chat with me while I'm doing this during the next 10 minutes or so, you can on our YouTube channel at My Sports Reports. Maybe I'll see it and try to answer any questions. I want to say hello to some of my top fans. That will be my wife, Donnie M., my friend Joey V., and Tommy K. This is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, stage hypnotist. If you would like a funny show, a memorable show, an interesting show, consider booking a stage hypnosis show of mine and see all about it at marshalmanlove.com, including the fact that I have written a book about it, stage hypnosis methods, myths, and memories. And if you are looking to buy a seller home, I am licensed in Delaware, Maryland, and Pennsylvania to do so, but I can help you all around the country. Our affiliates are all around the country, so I can help you find a competent realtor anywhere in the continental United States. So let's go over to milestones. And we are going to start in Tennessee with basketball. Obviously. See the basketball there? That's the sport we're going to mention first. And Will Bivin from West High School basketball in Knoxville scored his 1,000th career point. In the process, he logged a double-double with 26 points and 11 rebounds in a 71-63 win over Central High School. We'll stay in Tennessee, where Avery Strickland scored her 1,500th career point and led Farragut in scoring with 22 points in a 74-41 win over Hardin Valley. I should mention that I am happy to have an interview with anybody that I mention in any of these particular milestone segments. I try to reach out to a couple here and there. Not everybody's contact information is available. And I don't call people. I would just send email information. I don't like to call people. I don't know why. I kind of feel like a pushy salesman when I do that. So I just send emails. If I can find them, I invite them. But you are certainly welcome to send in a recommendation for somebody for me to talk to on this show. mysportsreports@gmail.com. Let's stick in Tennessee, change sports now to wrestling, where Brady Smith from Gibbs High School in Corryton recorded his 100th career win as a junior, helped Gibbs to a tie for first place as a team at the military duels. And Gibbs High School has a large girls wrestling program. Let's go to Michigan. Let's stay with wrestling, where Bay City Western senior Dylan Reynolds notched his 100th career victory while helping the Warriors to a 2-3 record at the Flushing Raider varsity duels. We'll stay in Michigan, change sports again. Schoolcraft boys basketball coach Randy Small reached the 400-win milestone. He's in his 17th season coaching at the varsity level. Let's go out west to California, where Doug Mitchell from Gardenia wins his 750th career game as his Bishop Montgomery boys basketball team beats Gardenia Sarah 68-59. That's a lot of games. Back across the country to Pennsylvania, where Union High School's Matthew Stanley reaches the 1,000-point milestone for the Scotties. His father and head coach Mark is in the 1,500-point club at the school, so both of their names will be on the banner in their gym as having reached that milestone. Congratulations to both of them. It's got to be cool to see your son do that too. We'll stay in Pennsylvania. Kylie Lavelle from Riverside High School scored her 1,500th career point in a game against Holy Cross. She scored 26 points in the victory on the way to that milestone. Now we'll go north from Pennsylvania to Massachusetts, where Grace O'Gara from the South High Colonels scored her 1,000th career point. She also scored a lot of balloons. We'll go south from there to South Carolina, where Keenan High School junior Malaysia Fulwiley from Columbia was honored Thursday night for scoring her 2,000th career point earlier this month. And I did try to get an email address for somebody down there. Couldn't get one. I'll perhaps try again, or maybe you know how I can get in touch with Malaysia Fulwiley or her coach or somebody at the school so we can bring her on here. Back up to Pennsylvania, Chris Barish from the Carmichael's basketball team reached the 1,000-point career mark this week. And it's up to you to figure out who Chris Barish is. I know. But where is Chris Barish? Let's head over to New Jersey, where Haddon Township coach Tom Mulligan won his 600th career game in a win against Audubon High School. He's the 13th coach in New Jersey to do so in girls basketball. To my home state of Delaware, where Caravel Academy wrestler Dylan Knight reached the 100 career win milestone this week at the Canal Classic held right here in Middletown. His head coach Mike Welsh was an intern on our show at Delaware Sports back in the day, and also a 100-win career wrestler. He did so at Hodson Votech. Go south to Florida, where junior Liv Fuller from Clearwater scored her 1,000th career point this week. She is a tornado, and one more year left for her, so maybe she can reach the 1,500 career mark next year. And back north, where St. Joe's guard Justin Glover scored 31 points, including the 1,000th of his career, as the Marauders rallied from 19 points down to beat Nichols High School in a Monsignor Martin boys basketball game Friday night. So congratulations to all those who have reached milestones over the past couple weeks. And please do submit your milestones to us at mysportsreports@gmail.com. It's mysportsreports@gmail.com. And if you would like to see where all of our broadcasts are on the internet, just rewind to the beginning of this video and you can see a list of our channels and all the platforms where we do broadcast. And all we are trying to do here is talk positively about people who play sports. Sports galvanize communities, And we don't want to talk about anything negative here. We don't bash anyone, talk politics or anything like that. The whole reason for doing this is to escape from all of this and that. So sports is a good place to do so, and saying nice things about people is always a good thing to do. So with that said, I'm going to leave you to your Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Marshal Manlove. And now, it's time to eat. Yeah, I'm gone. Food time. Yeah.